to focus on what you want and get what you want. Okay. Well, I can say there are meditations and all that you can do.
The report of death has been greatly escalated, so live your life. I go by the name Flamboyant Lifestyle, aka what mankind, and there is a Flamboyant Lifestyle interview. Today we have a handsome guy in the studio here. He's a very positive-minded person. He doesn't put hate within himself. He thinks free. He's friendly with almost everyone that he comes across. Today he's going to tell us so many things about himself. He's going to tell us how to manifest things. He's going to tell us about vibration. He's going to tell us positive and negative energy. He's very deep inside in those aspects. So today he's going to let us know so many things about that. So without not wasting my time, let's go for a quick break. When I come back, I'll introduce the guest to you. Stick and stay. If you just tune in, you are still watching the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview. And as I said earlier on, today we have a handsome guy in the studio here. He's going to tell us so many things in the vibrational world. He's going to tell us about positive energy, negative energy. He's going to let us know so many things about that because he's having deep knowledge about those things. So without not wasting my time, let's welcome our guest on the seat. Yo, bro. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview. Yeah, it's a privilege to have you.
It's a privilege to be here.
Because I want you to come since yesterday or something about true gospel, and we are here today. So we are here to just let people know so many things about vibration, positive energy, and all those things. Because behind camera, you have been saying so many things, and I know that your knowledge have to be shared so that billions of people all over the world can also benefit from the knowledge that you've gotten. So for the sake of those who don't know you, because we've gotten more subscribers on our channel, so we want to know you. So what's your name?
I go by the name Ekow Amponsah.
Ekow Amponsah. Oh, okay. So we are going to educational background briefly, then we jump into the main topic. So where did you school? Your primary days?
Okay, I was in Acropolis.
Acropolis. Okay. From crèche to JJS. Okay. And what about high school?
High school, I went to Odogono Senior High.
Odogono. Okay. Then what?
Okay.
And what about tertiary?
Blue Crest.
Blue Crest. Okay. Formerly NIT.
Okay, we have NIT and we have Blue Crest.
Okay.
The NIT is
different.
Basically for the IT stuff.
Okay.
And the Blue Crest is a generalized institution where we have different courses you can choose.
Okay. So, bro, when you talk about vibration, what does it mean?
Okay, vibration. In a generalized way, I would say vibration is our way of life.
Okay.
How we go about our things and when you understand the human vibration, you would understand the way humans interact and how we go through, how we go each and every day.
Okay, so when we sleep, when we eat, we vibrate.
Yeah, we want a vibration.
Okay.
That is how come you see these gurus, these monks, when they go into meditation, they pitch a certain vibration they are on. Let's say when they recite these ohms and all these mantras, it pitches to a vibration.
Oh, okay.
You see, that is how come they are able to get that peace and abundance and whatever they vibrate.
Okay. So that vibration, to get there, you have to recite some mantras and some recitation before you can get there, or you can just be there quietly and just reach that level that you are saying to obtain the peace.
It depends on the vibration you want to be on.
Okay.
You understand? Let's say somebody is going, and we have low vibrational beings and people who are high on their vibrations.
What is the difference?
The low vibrational beings are the people who are easily moved by their sentiments.
Oh, okay.
Things get to them easily.
Okay, that means they are on
low vibration. Their frequency is low. And you see, when it comes to this music we listen to,
okay,
music has its own frequency, which puts us on a different vibration. Let's say you can listen to a certain type of music that can lift you up, your vibration up to a different frequency based on the song you are listening to.
Okay.
Because it's pitched to a certain, you see, when you see it's BPM, they have a frequency they run on. So all those things are
so you were saying that if someone is on a low vibration, easily get hurt and all those things. So if someone is on a low vibration, what can a person do to reach that higher vibration?
If you're on a low vibration, all you have to do is try and find your own way around it. We have mantras you can recite, we have other things you can do through meditation, and even positive thinking can raise your frequency higher.
Okay, we have temperament of humans. We have someone who is choleric, someone who is phlegmatic, someone who is sanguine, and all those things. I don't think that maybe the person's personality has made that person have that low vibration, but if the person can also do certain to raise the higher vibration, can the person get there?
Yeah, you see, we have to master all these things. Okay, let's say my personality makes me this kind of a person, but that doesn't define me. Okay. I can grow beyond that personality I have. Okay. So it's all about learning and education. When you enlighten yourself on certain things, you wouldn't just be based, okay, I am an introvert, okay, so I'm not going to do anything beyond an introvert. I'm going to try and find out other ways I can also express myself, okay, not based on my personality.
Okay. So those people, so what the meaning, the difference between someone who is having a low vibration and someone who is feared? Does it have difference? Someone who is afraid of doing certain things and someone who is at low vibration, does it have differences between both of the two?
It's all they are all in the same vibration, because okay, why would you allow fear? Okay. Fear is just a state of mind you okay put yourself in. Okay. It's all under the low vibration. Okay. You put yourself under fear when you are. I don't know why somebody's supposed to be afraid of something, because it's only in your head. That's where it lives. Beyond your head, there's nothing like fear. Okay.
Don't you think that fear is also an emotion that also helps human? Because if without fear, someone might see maybe electric naked wire. The person might think if it touches, it won't help. So don't you have certain sentiments, or maybe the reason why maybe people fear to maybe touch naked wire or all those things?
That one comes to logic.
Oh, okay.
Me and you know, when you see an electric wire, I'm not supposed to go and touch. It's not fear. Okay. That one is based on logic. Okay. I wouldn't see an electric wire out there. Nobody would even do it. Not even the bravest man. Okay. That is going to make you dummy. You're not using your reason.
Common sense to
perceive that this is electric.
Don't you think someone can also go on that higher vibrated level to even think that maybe if you tag out and it won't do?
Yeah, somebody can actually work on it. It's all well. You see, that is beyond the average man. To say I've put myself on a way of thinking that I'm going to touch electric and that one is going to be a different topic altogether.
Okay. So the conversation is getting very interesting. We are talking about vibration, about so many things because maybe you've heard about vibrated or vibration, or you've heard about maybe positive and negative energy and all those things. So how can you see that this person is having a bad energy and this person is having maybe positive energy? How can you notice that? Do you have things to look at so that you can separate yourself from that person? Maybe the person is bringing some vibes that you don't like. How can you differentiate, or how can you see that this person is going to bring that bad negative to yourself or something else? How can you go about it?
Okay, well, our body itself responds to each and every person we meet. Let's say when you meet somebody, and from the first 2 to 3 minutes, you already know the kind of a person you are talking to.
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, for me it's easy to tell. Okay. Because hearing the person speak defines the person for me. Okay. So that is all I will need.
So I want you to educate someone who has not built himself like the way you built yourself. How the person will know that this person is bringing bad vibes, so I don't have to mingle, I don't have to give my concentration or something else to this person, so that you can move away from the person. How can the person notice that this person is having bad energy or this person is having a good energy? Then if I mingle with this person, I can just succeed or move forward in life. How will you notice those things?
Well, I would like everybody to deal with their intuitions. Okay. Your intuitions tell you where and where not to be. Okay. And if, for an instance, you are with somebody and you have this, our intuitions talk to us all the time, and it's telling me not to be around here. Hey, this person, naturally, I don't like the person. I don't want to be around the person. That alone should get you heads up and know that I'm not supposed to be around this person. Okay.
So if you have that intuition and you are still with the person, something might happen, or
yeah, that is going to be at your, because it gave you a signal that this thing you are going to do you shouldn't do it, or this person you are being around, you are not supposed to be around. Let's say I was going to do something in town and my intuition told me that no, don't go, and I still went. So whatever I want to face in town was my own problem,
Okay.
because I had the signal not to be there, and I went there, and whatever happened did happen. So it's going to be my own doing for not listening.
Okay. So does it mean if you don't listen to your intuition or something else, something might happen to you?
Yeah, most definitely it will happen to you. If it is negative,
It will happen.
it will happen to you.
Okay, so intuition is something that is very vital in our
We
daily
have to
lives
take
and
it
all
very seriously.
those things. Okay, so right now when we talk about someone who is very negative, like the way we said earlier on, the person doesn't know ways and means to let his body or himself to have peaceful mind and all those things. How can a person be an emotionally tame person so that he can rise up to the higher vibration?
Well, it still comes down to your state of mind. It's you see, all these things evolve around our mind. You being negative is the way you process stuff in your head. That makes you negative.
Okay.
You understand? And you being positive, there's the same thing. It's just the way you think that is going to. So right now, if somebody is in a negative energy or is in a negative vibration and wants to raise himself up, that's all would boil down to how you process things in your head and how you process them. Okay, I am doing this previously and it's making this thing happen in my life. Okay, right now I feel like I shouldn't do it this way anymore. Let me try and get a different way of thinking. You see, when you don't change the way you think, I don't know why you have a mind. You have a mind because the mind is always processing stuff. You can't fixate your mind on one thing and say this is what I believe in, so this is what I'm going to move by. It doesn't work that way.
Okay, we have some people who are you can easily convince them, and we have people who to be very difficult for you to convince them. How those people who are easily to be convinced, how can you convince someone easily, and how can you not convince someone who is like the person is very difficult for you to convince? How those things? What's the difference, or what happened that way?
Okay, because right now, human beings are, some people like to learn, and some people have fixated their mind on what they believe in. With somebody like that, he has made up his mind not to learn.
Okay.
You understand? And someone who is easily convinced has opened his mind to new things. That is why when you speak to him, he is open to listen to you. But somebody who has made their mind not to learn is going to be like that way. Okay. He's not going to open his mind to anything new you are going to give to him. Okay. So basically, it all boils down to the way they are processing their stuff.
Okay. All boils down to the way they are processing their stuffs. The conversation is getting very interesting, and we just started. We are just going for a quick break. When we come back, the conversation continues. Stick and stay. If you just tuned in, you are still watching the Flamboyant Lifestyle interview. And as I said earlier on, this brother of ours said so many things about vibration, how you can process the mind for you to reach the peaceful level. He has said so many things. Even he said the monks have that level that they reach, that they can even bring out peace and all loving and all those, not mind someone who is going to hurt them and all those things. Because through vibration, they can achieve that thing. So without not wasting my time, we are continuing from where we ended. Okay, bro, you said so many things about vibration, how you can vibrate and all those things. You tell us about someone who can use maybe his mind or intelligence to get something, or some people are easily convinced. Okay, when we talk about logic, what do you understand by logic?
Logic. Okay, well, logic as in the word.
Yeah, logic, like someone is being logic about him or herself. The person has to be logic.
Well, being logical to me is using your own mind to analyze stuff around you, to know what is good and what is not good for you.
Okay, so
based on logic.
So if you don't analyze something that is not based good for you, it's not logic.
Yeah, you're not being logical to yourself.
To yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've been hearing about emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. What does it mean when we talk about emotional intelligence?
Okay, well, emotional intelligence is somebody who is able to move beyond what is feeling at a given time.
Okay.
Because let's say I'm angry, and without emotional intelligence, I'm not going to be able to behave around you
Okay.
because I know how to handle myself.
Okay.
When anger kicks in, when happiness kicks, I'm not going to overreact because I'm happy. I'm not going to too down because I'm sad. Well, that is what I understand as
Okay,
emotional
so
intelligence.
if someone is hungry, that person is not controlling his emotional intelligence.
Yeah, you are not controlling yourself, because it's up to me to decide if I'm going to be moved. Because I believe each and every one of us are living our own personal worlds.
Okay.
You understand? I have my own thing going on for me. What I go through during the day, it's only me. I believe I'm the only person experiencing that. So if somebody comes from a different place, which is his own world, because the world I perceive right now as this whole world is what I see,
Okay.
not what somebody is telling me it is.
Okay.
And somebody comes out from somewhere and makes my world. No, there are like over 8 billion people right now in the world,
Okay.
and everybody have their own world. So I wouldn't make somebody affect me with what is going on in their world to mine.
How will you see that this person is going to affect your work?
Well, the things, okay, I have things when you say to me, as a human being, I would definitely have to react.
Okay.
But that is when it's going to kick in, and I'll know that, oh, this person is trying to intrude into me. So let me just.
So what are some of the things if someone is bringing into your world, it just kick into you that you feel that this person is bringing maybe bad vibes or bad energy to your side?
Well,
what are some of the
it
things?
depends on the kind of conversation you have with the person.
Okay.
Maybe the conversation I'm having with you and the direction it's going, I don't like it.
Okay.
You understand? But that is where it's going to boil down to me, to react or not to react.
Okay.
Boils down to the emotional intelligence we're talking about here. If I decide to react, then you are going to see I'm angry.
Okay.
But if I don't react, you are not going to know what is going on with me.
Okay. Okay, so many people all over the world. We have 8 billion people, like you said, 8 billion people. Which people are we supposed to move with, and which people are we supposed to not be with?
Yeah, well, you can be with everyone at your own cost. Because you see, you look at what you want to do in this life you came.
Okay.
And select the kind of people you want around you.
Okay.
Well, that is why I believe maybe I want to be a fisherman. I'm going to be around people who fish.
Okay.
That is what I believe.
Okay. So you don't have to be with people the people that will not add up to you.
To whatever you are doing.
Okay.
You should be, because that is what you want to be. And those are the people who are going to help you with what you want to do.
Okay.
So I can't say I want to be a fisherman and I'll be going around with a farmer.
Okay.
He's in a different field, and I want to be in a different field.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to be moving with people who are going to help me achieve what I want to.
So what will happen when you move with people who will not help you to do those things? What will happen that if you move with people who are not going to help you? What will happen?
Yep.
So so far as maybe you are determined and you are focused on all those things, will it have influence in your life?
Yeah, it's going to make you deviate from the course you've set yourself on.
Okay.
You're going to deviate eventually because they are on a different course and you are on a different course. It's going to take somebody with a deep thinking process. You say, okay, this is what I want to do, so I'm not going to follow up with them. And that is going to put you in a struggling process.
Okay.
Whereby you could have just been with the right people and you would have achieved whatever you want to achieve.
Okay. So you said something right now, you said struggling. Why do people struggle to achieve what they really want to achieve in life?
Well, I think because they haven't put themselves and their mind in the right position. Okay. That is why they are going through whatever they are going through.
Give us 3 things that we have to do so that we can focus on what we really want to do in life and get the results?
To focus on what you want and get what you want. Okay. Well, I can say there are meditations and all that you can do.
Okay, so the first one, we have to meditate.
You have to meditate.
Okay.
And you always have to have a routine you go by.
Routine.
Yeah,
routine.
A routine you
like morning routine, afternoon and evening.
Yeah, what you go by.
So we want to know, maybe someone might benefit from your routine. So what's your routine maybe in the morning, then you tell us the afternoon and the evening, because you might share that, it might help someone watching us.
Okay, well if my personal way of doing things in the morning, I have this mantra I recite in the morning. I believe in the law of attraction, how to attract things to our life and how to go about it. So I have this numbers I use, which is 379.
Okay.
So the 379, in the morning when I wake up, I choose what I want to happen in my life and I start manifesting them. So in the morning, I recite them 3 times. When when I wake up, I recite them. In the afternoon, I'll recite them, and in the evening before I go to sleep. That's the most important one because that is where your consciousness comes to being. When you sleep, your subconscious mind, when you speak to it the 9 times, and you speak to it and go to bed, then your subconscious mind is going to take it to your consciousness. Then it's going to manifest whatever you want to manifest.
Okay, you said the number, you said 371.
379.
379.
Yeah.
So in the morning you recite it three times, and the evening you recite it seven times, and in the afternoon seven.
And the evening 9 times.
Okay. What are the mantras that you use? If you can share with us.
Well, I have different mantras I use.
Do you use the mantras? No, is it something permanent that you use every day, or you
No,
change it?
it depends on what I want. Every day I don't want one thing. Sometimes I want a deeper way of thinking. Sometimes I want to attract something to me. So it all depends on what I want at the given time.
Flamboyant lifestyle is there to educate so many people, to inform. Because when you look at our entertainment aspect, maybe television and all those things, a lot of things is going on. Entertainment has taken out our media. But flamboyant lifestyle is that you'll be entertained, but you learn something out from it. And what you are saying, it will reach a certain level. People will choose peace over money. That level it will reach. People will choose maybe being okay than being in a room full of loneliness. It will reach that level. But a lot of people are chasing money and all those things. Money is very good. If you are chasing money, it's good. Because without money, you can't do certain things in your life. But I'm not distracting you not to chase money. But to reach a certain level, you might have money, but you might not have peace. But so what you are saying right now is something that is very deeper than the way we think and the way we feel. So like if someone really wants to attract maybe the deeper thinking that you say, what are some of the words that you recite? Maybe you can not recite it, but you can just explain like the way you recite it.
Okay, so let's say I want a deeper. Okay, I am.
Okay.
I am deep thinking. I have this thing. If you like me to
share feel
with,
free. Yeah, you can share with that because we are here to educate.
I have this each morning I recite this mantra before I start whatever. I can read something.
Okay. Feel free. You can read.
It goes like, I know that I am pure spirit, that I always have been, and that I always will be. There is inside me a place of confidence and quietness and security, where all things are known and understood. This is the universe of mind, of God, which I am part and which responds to me as I act of it. The universal mind knows the answers of all my problems, and even now that the answers are speeding their way to me, for in the strength of my belief, my faith will have it so no matter what the obstacles are.
Okay, so this serves as maybe affirmations.
Yeah. This I can read them to myself as affirmations in the morning, the afternoon, and the evening with the 379.
Okay, so how do words like this affect us as humans?
You know, speech itself is when you go to English, they say that spell.
Okay.
Speeches itself are like magical words because when you speak, it happens.
Wow.
Because if you believe, you pray, and something will happen. There's a sequence to it. So with the speak and you waking up in the morning, not doing anything, not thinking about anything in the morning, you have a clear mind and you just woke up from bed. And the first words that came out of your mind are positive affirmations to yourself. You are then going to say that, okay, me speaking these things onto myself, because you are not speaking to anybody. It is you yourself you are speaking to. Then you are opening your mind to certain things that are not there. See, this is what people are lacking in their lives, that they think everything has to be true, you have to struggle for certain things, but it's not supposed to be that way.
So how about people who have been speaking, they've been doing what you've been doing, but they don't end up getting the results?
Well, I don't know who is doing what I am doing and not getting.
I'm talking about maybe the person is having affirmation, because we have so many, maybe if you enter into some rooms, you can see also hard all those affirmations on word and all those things. And people have been reciting it every day. What blocks is what they really want?
Maybe they are not practicing 379.
Okay.
So maybe today I'll make it a platform, let them try and practice it with a sequence.
379.
Somebody has I am success on their wall. He only does it when he feels like I have to say I am success. He's not doing it on sequence. And the more you do things on sequence, you get response to it.
So the sequence, let's come to the layman's language, the layman's understanding. The sequence is maybe when you wake up from bed, you just start reciting it.
When you wake up from bed, then you go with your three.
Okay.
Recite it 3 times. Then you start your day.
Okay. So if you are watching us right now, some people when they wake up from bed, what they do is they just go and pick up their phone, put their phone down. I reach a certain level in my life, I have to let my phone be in my bag and lock it. Because the phone can distract you. So many people maybe will end up maybe checking their messages, checking out maybe their Instagram likes, or maybe their DMs, maybe checking all those things. All those things affect our daily routine and all those things. Because a lot of people are living their lives on phone. They are not living the real life that they really have to watch. They really have to live that life, and it will really affect them. So if you are doing all those things, let the phone be somewhere and just be reading that affirmation and all those things. So if people practice all those things, it really made them get what they really want.
It's going to have an impact on you, especially when you understand what you are doing.
Okay.
Because reading it, you can just read it and okay, there's something that I didn't add then.
Okay.
Because it's going to be on 2 things.
Okay.
To affirm something to yourself. Right now, when let's say I want to, I'm reciting what I recited. Let's say these affirmations I've written down myself and all that, and I'm reciting them. It's going to be, you see, the human has thoughts and our heart, our thinking process and our emotional stuff, which is controlled by our heart.
Yeah.
So if you combine the two of them and make them one, you are going to have whatever you want to have in this world.
Okay.
Let's say I'm reading my affirmation and I'm reading it with just reading sake.
Okay.
I'm not going to have anything to happen to me.
Okay.
Maybe that is what is missing. They are supposed to add the emotions to whatever they want to affirm.
Okay. So what are the time that people have to do? The 397, or is it wrong?
Yeah, 379.
379. So in the morning, what time do you have to do it? Maybe
anytime in the morning.
Anytime.
Noon. Then
so maybe from 6 to 12 you can do it.
Yeah, you can do 6 in the morning, and let's say noon around 12 or 1 you can do it also.
Okay.
Then in the evening, before you sleep, the last 5 minutes before you go to bed, let's say I know I'm going to sleep. So that is going to be the last thing. I'm not going to use my phone before. I want to make the message I'm passing to my subconscious mind solid.
Okay.
So before I'm going to sleep, that's going to be the last thing I will do.
Okay.
Before I go
Should
to
you
bed.
write it on your paper, or you can recite it on your phone?
So anywhere you choose to.
Because some people, they will get distracted with their phones.
Yeah, so then if that is going to be a problem, you then have to write it down.
Okay, so that you hold it.
Yeah.
So other people who work, maybe people who really work in the afternoon, those people who don't really have time to recite it, how can they go about it?
They can go about, you see, time. You would have time to drink water eventually. There's not going to be a time you say you wouldn't drink water. If it's really important to you, you will try and find a way.
So do you need a noisy place or a quiet place to do those things?
You can be anywhere and do it.
Okay.
You don't need, all it needs is you and the right state of mind to
because noise can also affect maybe what you are doing to yourself.
No, it wouldn't affect you. It wouldn't affect you. It's only in your mind that, oh, they are making, no. But if I say this is what I want, I can be in the public transport and be reciting my mantra on my lips, not making too much noise. But I know what I am doing.
So does it have effect when you recite it loudly?
So far as the words are coming out of your mouth.
Like, if you are reciting, should a second party be hearing it, or?
Well, it depends. You can just say, you can say it whilst sometimes you can speak and hear your own voice without moving your lips.
Okay.
You can do that too when you feel you're in a public place.
What about keeping quiet and reciting it?
No, you should. You see, that is where your vibration is going to come in. You have to vibrate the sound.
Oh, okay.
With the vibration of the sound, something is happening.
So that you listen.
Yeah, you know what is going on.
Okay. So it depends on the words that you have to use. Like some of the words that you've read to us. How can we get some of the mantras that we can be using for this meditation?
Well, to me, I am inspired by, I don't know how to express it, but I'm inspired by words.
Okay.
When I'm there quietly and at dawn, I have words coming to me, so I write them down.
Okay.
This one you heard right now was me. I wrote them down for myself.
So how about someone, a layman person who don't have that intuition that you have, and how can a person get some of the affirmation to be using for him or herself?
Right now, the internet is a broad station.
Okay.
If you want to have affirmation words, you can try and look it up on the internet. definitely somebody has put something out there,
Okay.
because there are a lot of people with information
To
now.
build up yourself, to also bring your
Your
own.
own.
Okay.
Yeah.
The phone is very powerful to us. We having smartphone, but a lot of people are dumb to be per se. If I say dumb, I'm not insulting you. Like you are not using the phone at the right place. So many people use their phone on WhatsApp. Some people go to maybe porn hubs and all those things. It have effects on the brain. It have effects on yourself. Use the phone to just edify or build yourself. Don't be using the phone at the wrong in spite of those things. It's your own choice. But we have to let something better come out from the phone that you are using, because the phone can make you or not make you. A lot of people are having phones, but a lot of people don't know the reason why they are holding even the phone. They just feel like they have to hold the phone maybe for just calling or texting or just doing. But you can do so many things beyond the phone that you're having. Like my brother said, you have to go to maybe Google or all those things. Don't waste your time on things that will never help you. Please. I'm saying it again. Don't waste your time on so many things that will never help you. Don't be just moving around with people that they don't have anything to do or to give to you. Just move in your own pace. Just set your mind clear and just follow what you really want to achieve in life. Okay, bro. We are coming to the end of the conversation and the interview. The conversation is very interesting and a lot of people are going to benefit from what we are saying. And as I said earlier, I want you to mention 3 things that if someone really do, the person is going to really achieve what he really wants. If you mention meditation, and if you really explain the sub topics about meditation, about the mantra and all those things manifest. What about the second thing that you have to do to maybe attract something that you really want or staying focused to what you really want?
Well, you would have to keep yourself active. Let's say you have to exercise and all that.
Wow.
Those things also help you have positive vibration.
Okay. How do exercise help us to maybe focus in life to achieve what we really want?
When you exercise yourself, let's say you have been idle the whole day. Most of the time, because of our works and all that, we are always doing some kind of work. But when you exercise yourself and you have this sweat coming out of your body, during the exercise and the routine you are going through with the exercise, it frees your mind to whatever you are doing. So let's say somebody is going through some emotional stuff and they are exercising. At that moment, they forget about whatever they are going through.
Wow.
They are going to focus on what they are doing. And it's also going to help you with other things you do. Because at that moment you forgot whatever was going through you were going through. You have given your mind another space to think about other stuff to do.
So what about when you finish exercising and you just come back? Won't you go back to the way you were feeling?
No, the moment you finish exercising, let's say I took a walk or I ran, you are not going to feel the same way after you finish running.
Okay, what the brother is saying is true, because we experience dopamine in so many ways. Like the way someone have sex, the way the person feels, the way the person feel like sleeping, the way the person releases stress through having sex. When you exercise, I read something on the internet and I think what the brother is saying is true. Because when you finish doing the exercise, you release some toxins called the dopamine within yourself. You feel very relaxed. That's why I don't want to say people who are addicted to sex, because you can't be addicted to sex, because as a guy we have testosterone in us. The main reason why we have testosterone in us is half of the testosterone block our brains and half really induce our. That's why if you ask a guy for something, especially the girls, you can listen to this part very carefully. That's why you ask a guy for something. The guy might have what you really want to, but the guy will be thinking for it so many times before giving it to you. It's not the guy. It's something in guys that is called testosterone that block half of our brain. And the other one is when a guy feel for maybe sex. That's why our so-called sisters out there who are sex workers, they are booming. Their business is booming. Because when man is not having maybe their girlfriend or something, the person might think that you have to move to that place. That's why our sisters out there are very rich, because you can just go and release sex and give maybe the sex worker is earn money, maybe a month's money, you can just give it to the sex worker just one day, because of you want to release the testosterone within himself. So you can replace it with exercise. You can get the same dopamine that you get from sex, you can get it from exercise. So what a brother is saying right now, I'm just sharing the knowledge that I know, because words are very powerful, and if you listen to words, it can add up to yourself. That's why a brother said that vibration, speaking something else, have effects on you. So right now you get to know if you feel for sex or something, you don't have it, you can just exchange it to exercise. But if you have available sex, you can do it so that you can get the dopamine that you need. So we'll continue from where it ended. I will just enlighten them in a certain way. Oh, okay, so as I was saying, you said the person has to exercise.
When you exercise, it's going to release the dopamine, as you said. It's going to release it, and you are going to feel energized on a different vibe.
Okay.
That one alone is going to also help you
focus
on whatever you want to achieve.
Okay. And what about diets? Does exercise move with eating, or you can exercise and eat anything that you want?
No, really want to eat? They are like brothers and sisters. They are like siblings. You don't exercise and eat, and sometimes the food we eat gets us behaving a certain way.
What are some of the food that we eat that get us behaving a certain way so that we can stop eating that kind of food?
Well, I'm not here to tell somebody to eat this or not to eat this, but I feel sometimes when you mix certain foods in your body, like too much protein and too much carbohydrate, it's not bad. When you are doing this, sometimes when you wake up, you don't drink water. You see, you're talking about diet is also a whole different topic.
But just scratch the surface for us so that we can move on, so that someone might benefit, that the person has to look at what you eat, because this is quick education. We are not talking about.
Well, then if it's going to be that, then I would like you to look for a dietitian to help you with all, because I wouldn't like to go out and be like, don't eat this, and no, I am not the person to tell you.
So you have to get a
dietitian to let you know what you have.
That's why you have balanced diets. Let me share the knowledge I have. Balanced diet, maybe if you are eating rice, you have to get maybe meat or fish, or maybe you have to get maybe vegetables, so that it will be balanced. Then you eat it. If you are eating beans, you have to get maybe something that we call gari and all those things. I'm not a dietitian, but I'm using the knowledge that I have so that you can get a balanced diet, because you have to get protein, you have to get vegetables, you have to get maybe carbohydrates and all those. You can't just be eating only carbohydrates. Maybe you'll be just eating only white rice. It doesn't make sense to me. You have to add maybe vegetables or fish so that it will be balanced. That's the balanced diet to me. But if you really need more, you can just, I'll drop a book down there. It's a healthy life book, a nutritional book. I'll drop the link down there so that you can click it, then you can read. I've forgotten the book's name, but if I drop it, you get to know the writer and the author, so that you can go and read more about nutrition and all those things. So, bro, you have to tell us the last one so that we can just move out from here. So what the last one the person has to do, so that the person can focus on what the person can focus what he really wants in life.
Well, then
he said meditation, he said exercise.
And get yourself something to read.
Okay. Yeah, reading also helps.
Reading, it doesn't also, it's one of the key things to a better future.
So what are the things that we have to read?
There are a lot of books out there.
Okay.
It depends on what you want to enhance your mind to. So let's say if you want to have a thinking process whereby nothing can shake you, there are books you can read. Okay. And when it comes to wealth, based on what you want, there are so many books out there you can tap in. Okay. You can just go to your library and just try and find out something to read.
Okay, so what is the book you are reading now?
Okay, right now I'm on a book called The Mastermind.
The Mastermind.
Yeah, The Mastermind.
What is one thing that you've read? Have you finished reading?
Well, I've read it a couple of times.
Okay, so what one positive or motivational thing that you read in the book that you've added to yourself, that you know that this words is really powerful? If I take this word from this book, it will really help me. What words in that book, some short sentence or some short topic or something that the reader said that has really captivated you and that you have really added to yourself?
Okay, his name is Dr. DeLawrence.
Okay.
And he was like, what a man can do, a man can do. And that has had a major influence on me. I know there's nothing another man can do, I can't do. Okay. Everything I set my mind to, so far as I said I'm going to do it, I'm going to be able to.
So far as a brother has done it, you can
I can also do it.
Okay,
there's
that's
no
very
barrier
powerful.
To whatever you want to do.
Okay, okay. So, what's the writer's name again?
Dr. DeLawrence.
Dr. DeLawrence. We are just giving credit to Dr. DeLawrence because he has positively impacted one of our brothers' life. So you can also get a book and also read a book. Okay, we've come to the end of the interview because day in and day out we'll be coming here because this is the second time you are here.
Yeah, sure.
So day in and day out, maybe 2-3 months times you'll be here. Maybe you can come anytime so that you'll be educating us because knowledge is power. I believe in words, I believe in motivating someone. I believe in inspiring someone because words are very powerful. Even our creator, when he was about bringing this into existence, our world into existence, he said, "Let there be what? Light," and there was what? Light. So I believe in the power of words. I want you to look into the camera right now. Talk to someone who really wants to do something with himself, but the person doesn't know what to do. Encourage that person. And also talk to someone who really wants to kill him or herself, suicide thoughts. And motivate someone who really don't want to do anything. The person doesn't feel anything. It doesn't feel like doing anything. The person is depressed. Look into the camera within 50 seconds. Talk to them so that we can move on from here.
Like I always say, everything starts in the mind. Everything we do and everything you set your mind to is in your mind. It's going to be up to you to decide what you want to do at a given point. Let's say right now, life has thrown a ball at you and it makes you feel like you are not worth it. You want to just end everything right now. It's just the way you are thinking right now. I'm not thinking that way right now. So you can also change the way you are thinking. Whatever you are thinking about right now is not as strong as what you are going to be in the next few minutes. So right now I might be happy, but the next 2 minutes somebody is going to have an impact on me that is going to make me a more happier person. You understand? So you should try and forget and forgo whatever is in your mind that is making you have a bad time, and everything is going to be alright.
Okay, someone who is having suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, that is when I still said everything is in your mind,
Okay.
and
Okay.
it's up to you.
Okay. So I said everything that is in your mind is up to you because suicidal thought is something because every day about 15,000 people worldwide kill themselves because they don't know what to do with themselves. So this motivational speech from my brother can help you. It can really help you, and also you can do something for yourself because if you have life, you have everything. Thank you very much for watching this interview. God richly bless you. Everywhere you are watching, whether you are home, hospital, everywhere you find yourself watching this great interview, please share this interview. Please don't be thinking if you share it's going to maybe deduct something from you or it's going to reduce your height or something. Just share this interview. Just share this. If you even share for me, share for someone who will be really needing this information to better his or her life. Tell a brother, a sister, uncle, someone who is closer to you to also subscribe to this channel. Because right now we have about 1,005 subscribers. God is being so good. A lot of people are coming onto the channel to benefit from the knowledge. So tell a brother to also subscribe. So if you subscribe, God will richly bless you. And make sure that anything that you do in life, you do it with free mind, free heart, and also be a positive person.